everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be about Kay Michelle. Now then, I'm going to be seeing if her husband is some sort of warlock that manipulated her into having an open marriage, or if this is something that she willingly got into. Is this something that she wanted? Is it something that he wanted more? Like, what's going on? But before I start asking questions, you guys know how I do. Let's just see. What's the energies? So, what's the energies around this couple? Alright. So, what I'm seeing is, in the past, it was a situation to do with love. That they actually loved each other. Alright? I'm seeing that it was an energy of love. But currently, it's a vibe of parting ways. It's a vibe of a distance. They're trying to make it work, but there's just a distance. You see these two animals almost like leaning on each other? A man and a woman. It's saying trying to make things work even though there's distance between them. The chariot represents distance, making a distance, right? Traveling. So there's a distance here with them trying to make it work. They feel, though, that in their heart, it's a wise investment. That's how they feel, that it's going to be a wise investment. But karma is going to be giving them something. Not just that. The header with this, crowning it, is conflict with the Five of Wands. What can we see about this distance with the chariot? The distance between them. Yeah, they're trying to keep this alive. It's almost like when people try to spice things up. When you know that you should separate. When you know you should put things to bed with the Four of Swords. But these people can't do that. The Five of Cups. At the end of the day, they're both unhappy, is what I'm seeing here. Particularly the man. That the enthusiasm, the joy, it's just not here anymore. What can we see with this investment? Because in their heart, they feel like this is a wise investment. What else can we see? It's bumpy. It's bumpy for sure. They might be able to pull it off, though. They might be able to pull it off. It's like he's getting what he wants. I'm going to be seeing if it's something she wants, but it's like he's getting what he wants. Being able to maintain this family and building memories. But what is going to be the future with the give and take with the Six of Pentacles? What does karma plan to dish out to these people? She's going to be coming into her power. What she's currently getting is small. It's not anything to be proud of. It's not anything to be like, oh, this is good. But at the end of the day, she's going to learn. This is giving me a vibe of an independent woman that's lowering her standards. This is a conflict energy with the Page of Discs on top of the Queen of Discs, right? The Page of Pentacles on top of the Queen of Pentacles. Why is she letting this man rule over her when she's a queen? It just is what it is. This is her energy, right? I was like, what's going on basically with this Queen of Wands? It's saying that she's the one making the money here. And I'm not saying that a woman that makes the money can't find love with a man that's lesser than her. Obviously, you know, everyone can't always be equal, or you can't always have the partner that's like, you know, greater than you, realistically. You know, sometimes one or the other is more doing great. Let me just put it that way. Doing better than the other partner. But it's telling me a man that has less, that's ruling over a queen. She's always a queen here. So it's like what karma is going to do. It show this Queen of Wands, this beautiful woman, this strong, intelligent woman, that you're letting a man that's lesser than you rule over you. Is that what you should do? Particularly with this Five of Wands crowning this. So what I'm going to see is, who was the one responsible for this? Was it the man or was it the woman? Whose idea was this? Whatever card come out, who was the one responsible for this? A man or a woman? It was her idea, guys. It was her idea. The Nine of Pentacles, it was her idea. Interesting. What else can we see about this? We're seeing that it's her idea. The Lover, she did it because of love. You see? The energy is just being confirmed as far as what I said earlier. What else can we see with this? It's not going to close the distance with the world. It's just going to bring more restrictions. The world is Saturn. You know, the world can represent vast distances. And that's what I was seeing with that chart earlier. It was showing me like they're trying to lean on each other, but they're just dealing with distance. And that's what I'm seeing here with this island. It's a distance. They're in different worlds. It's what's being told to me. I don't know anything of this woman or this man. So I said that for what it's worth. It's telling me conflict as well with these individuals. What else? I'll leave that in a future slot. This man, he's never happy though. She's doing all this, but he's not happy. He plays games like he let down his guard, like, oh, okay, you're doing this for me. You trust me. I trust you. But it's still an abrasive energy. He didn't really let down his guard. He's just ready to attack either way. You see, even though the shield is down and his little spear is down, this is a man that's just, I don't know, he's on the defensive. This is what's being told to me. Spiritually, though, this is not going to be good for them. Because the devil is in the spiritual slot and a heart space slot. And it's a trap for both of them. And the card is sideways, pertaining to both of them. You know, when you let dark energy enter into your marriage, and this is dark energy, it is what it is. What's the point of being married, right? I mean, they're both adults. They can do what they want. But realistically, let's just say even if you're not into the metaphysical, if you don't give no concern about the metaphysical, so you're going to let your partner, I guess in her case, her partner's penis being different women, who knows, even probably different men, you know, and their asshole and their vaginas and shit. And it's like, okay, so he's going to be bringing you home diseases, infections that you're going to have to deal with, right? Because the condom doesn't block what genital warts and all the crazy shit that's going around. Thank God I never had to deal with any of that shit. But what I'm seeing, though, is that, like, you know, it's going to be problems. Future slot, and I think this card is in reverse. Yes, it is. The Page of Wands. This guy, he doesn't know his place. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lesser guy. It's just what's being told to me. A lesser guy. A guy that has a lesser status, a lesser situation. That's, I don't know, it's the saying, never happy. It's always these red flags. It's a red flag with him. I don't know, it's just telling me toxic. What else can we see? Is there anything else we can see? All right. Okay, so she needs to watch out. She truly, really needs to watch out. This lady, she really needs to watch out. Because spiritually, metaphysically, right? It's negative entities. Negative vibes that's going to be affecting both of them. Marriage is sacred, right? Again, what's the point of being married if, you know, you have an open marriage? It's crazy. I believe these people are married. I don't know. I didn't check. They say that they're married. I don't know. But it's like, what's the point of having this marriage, this relationship, if it's open? Not only is it going to be bad for their health, it's bad spiritually as well. This is not a good card, guys. So I'm seeing spiritually, you're letting demons into your marriage. You're letting bad things into your marriage. Not just that, you're having this man play in your face. And it's like, you think that this is going to be a good investment, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a destitute situation. It's only going to bring pain and hurt. So I'm seeing that she did this for him because of love. But, I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. So let's see. Does this man, does he love his lady? Let's see. Does he love her? Because I'm seeing a man that's always frustrated with her. So does he love her? What can we see? He's attracted to her strength, her prosperity, her abundance. But is this love to you? I'm seeing the Empress. This woman, deals, connections, resources. Again, a woman that can attract collaboration, money, wealth. But in his heart, there's distance. He's attracted to her strength. It's telling me a strong woman. Not just that, this lady, she gets things done behind the scenes. That's what I'm seeing with this Queen of Swords. But, I mean, is this love? It seems like he's into her because of what she can provide, what she can create, her strength, her stability. It's telling me she's a solid woman. But this isn't love. Does she love him? I'm seeing spell work here, or manipulation. Oh yeah, I'm seeing major spell work and major manipulation. This man, oh, most definitely, guys. This man, yeah, he's some sort of warlock. I was going to ask separately, which is funny. That was going to be my next question. But what I'm seeing here is that this guy, he mind fucks her with the magician. The magician is an alchemist. But not just that, this is a man that can manipulate. The magician is technically a manipulator. Not just that, I'm getting spell work with this hermit. So what I'm seeing here is his intent, his will, used to manipulate. It's telling me an energy of strangling. So I don't know. It's telling me some sort of abuse as well. That this lady, I don't know why she stays, because it's not a happy situation. They're both not happy. It's saying in the future, things are going to be exposed. But this man, he's a strategist with the King of Swords. It's telling me he manipulates her. That's what he does. Not just that, he's controlling as well. Why does she stay? Like, what can we see? Why does this woman stay? Because it's giving me warlock energy, a guy that's manipulative and shit. Why does she stay? She needs to listen to her inner voice. She tries to play like dumb. Her intuition, her inner voice tells her things. If you guys seen this card when I was shuffling, it went, I think it went back into the deck and I just pulled it out anyway. What that's telling me is that, so if you want to rewind it or whatever, what that's telling me is she doesn't listen to her intuition. She's been made aware of things, but she just decides to stay anyway. What else can we see? She likes what she knows, slow and steady. She's comfortable with what she knows. Yeah, she's a strong woman, but she's slow to act. Not just that, she's been conditioned to believe particular things with this experiencing. What can we see with this being conditioned? What? All right. This man, it's telling me that I don't know, this is just how it's being phrased to me. He stopped multiple bags for her. He slowed down a lot of her abundance, a lot of her opportunities. She knows that things not right, but she just settles. She does it for love. And it's telling me for the promise of love. It's almost just like she feels like, okay, I already prepared the table. She's one of these sort of ladies. She's like, okay, I'm in this situation now. You know, I've prepared a table for this man and for us. And she's just like, it is what it is. When are we going to sit down and eat? What has been her past romantic situations? What can we see? Have they been good? Have they been bad? She's been the fool in the past. What else can we see? What has been her past love situations? There's been betrayal. There's been hurt. It's telling me she hasn't had time to grieve. It's telling me she's dealing with skeletons from the past. And this is actually, this could be, let's see, the past, the present. This is in the spiritual slot. It's telling me her heart, her spirit, this is the spiritual slot and your heart space slot. It's telling me she hasn't had time to grieve. That old cycles is just repeating. I don't know why. It's telling me she needs to watch out for her health. She needs to watch out for her bones because this man is too aggressive with her. Not just that, she knows that there's been red flags. She sees the dark storm clouds. She experienced the storm with this man. But she stays. There's a lot of skeletons in this closet regarding this relationship. I'm going to just say it, from abuse, from betrayal, from hurt. What else can we see as far as her past relationships? All right, it's affected her bones, her foundation. It's telling me promises of a family. She's always promised this sort of family guy, sort of just like a guy trying to be like, oh, I care about family. I'm all about family and protecting the family and maintaining the family. But it's bullshit. It went back into the debt. What else can we see? It's almost like she wants to believe it. These guys, they lie to her a lot. And it's showing me a woman that wants to believe the lies. What else can we see? What can we see about her past love situation? I mean, she needs to learn her lesson, guys. She needs to learn her lesson. She's always having to... I'll leave that card in since it came out with it. She's always trying to rebuild. That's what's being told to me. I'm seeing a woman that gets herself into bad situations where she's a fool, where she already has memories. The Six of Cups represents memories. She already been through this before. It's telling me she's already been through this. She's already been through the Three of Swords, the hurt, the pain, the betrayal. And it's like she has to rebuild. It's like, okay, I've been betrayed. Now I'm like dealing with solitude. But I was saying that she likes to rebuild with other people. What's the card right here? The Wheel of Fortune. She leaves things up to luck and for luck is what's being told to me. This is the sort of person where... what sort of example can I use to explain this? This is for a person that gets into stupid things. Let's say if they're driving really fast and then they might say something stupid like, oh, you know, if I'm meant to die, then I'm meant to die. Or if they're being reckless with sex, oh, if I'm meant to get a disease, then I guess I'm meant to get a disease. It's that sort of energy when you leave things up to luck. But what's being told to me is that no, it's not a situation up to luck because these are experiences you already been through. You just don't want to see it for what it is. It makes you into a fool. This is telling me she's been through things that she needs to work out. What else can we see about this warlock energy? This man, this manipulator? Because the warlock isn't always just like spiritual. This isn't like Sabrina, the teenage witch, where a man is like, ooh, I'm casting spells and I'm a warlock. right? Sometimes it's just in their lineage. You know, do you guys know that? Like when these dudes, they try to be like a pimp or something, or like that nature boy. You know, sometimes it's just, if you want to call it a gift, yeah, they're using it for bad things, but it's almost like a gift that's in them intuitively. Like, that's why sometimes like these dudes, they can manipulate a very beautiful woman that's very independent and beautiful to go to like some random place in the world and like shit in a bucket and shit like that nature boy and just like weird dumb shit. Because people be like, oh, well, what's wrong with these women? Yeah, these women obviously have some issues, some trauma, right? But obviously not just any man from the street could get these women to do these dumb things. Sometimes it's just like these guys have spiritual capabilities, even if the man is not aware of it. They just have spiritual capabilities. This is why there could be like a guy with like no education, right? He might have no education. He might come from a lineage of just poor people. And for whatever reason, he becomes a pimp. Then he has like 20, 40 women giving up their hard-earned money and shit to him while they're sacrificing their bodies. And it's like this man is beating them, smacking them, doing all sorts of crazy shit. And the women stay. It's not because that guy is just so smart, like how, you know, people try to make it seem, like people that aren't spiritual, like, oh, he's just smart, he's a pimp. No, it's because this guy, he has some sort of dominion over these women because of spiritual capabilities. I say that for what it's worth. Now, what can we see with this warlock energy that I've been seeing in this reading? I'll leave that in a future slide in a sideways. What can we see about this warlock? What can be exposed about this warlock? There's energies of projection. He projects a lot of things onto her. Part of the strategy. The Seven of Wands represent challenges and uphill battle. I'm seeing that there's an energy of projection. It's like if he's cheating, he says, oh, you're cheating. Like, oh, you don't trust me. Like, oh, you know, like, we can't have an open marriage, right? We can be together. Like, you know, if you can't stay, it just means that you're not strong. Like, it's giving me, I don't want to say it because I'm not trying to say this word like it's a good thing, but it's just, I'm getting a strong pimp energy, guys. It's just what I'm getting. I'm just getting a strong pimp projection energy. What else can we see? All right. So let's see. It's all pertaining to the future. This woman is saying that she's reliant on him. She needs to stop being reliant on him. The energy is telling me it's true. This man has her so mind-fucked and shit that she feels like she can't do anything without him. That's why she has this picture right there. It's telling me a woman that's in her heart, a woman that's weak. At the same time, she's strong, but it's like she doesn't do better. It's telling me she needs to do better. She knows what she's dealing with, guys. She knows what she's dealing with. She's no fool. She sees it for what it is. But I don't know. It's telling me again trauma and pain that she hasn't worked through. This woman, yeah, this guy is some sort of warlock or whatever, but this woman, she's been through some hurt with the 10 of Wands. She's been through some shit that's in her foundation. It's what she's basically sitting on. It's what she's on. Her foundation is, it's hurting. It's hurting. It's telling me she's hurting. She's hurting. And this woman, she really wants love. She really wants a family. She's desperate. So I don't know what her family situation is with her parents. I'm not going to get into all that. This isn't like a client reading or anything. You feel me? So I'm going to keep it for what it is. Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, I think I got into everything. But before I conclude this, what else can we see? Let this be the final deck we'll look into things with. What can we see? Is there anything else? I mean, this lady, she just needs to learn her lessons with this 9 here, this ripeness. This is all about maturity, also energies of sort of like Sagittarius. This lady, she needs to learn the lessons that sort of just life been showing her with men, individuals and shit like that. You know, there's nothing wrong with being alone. She needs to learn to just be alone. She needs to learn to love herself. It is what it is. Life is beautiful with this ordinariness. This is a vibe of just finding common joy with life. You don't, again, always have to have a partner. You don't always have to have like a spouse or anyone to enjoy life, to have a soul, to have existence. She needs to learn that. Again, she needs to integrate being alone. It's like, I don't know, at a certain point, how much abuse and struggle do you have to go through before you just, I don't know, appreciate yourself? I mean, she's going to be going through a transformation. So that's going to happen regardless, where she's going to find peace, where she's going to sort of just like wise up or wisen up. But she's going to be going through a tough time, is what's being shown to me with this intensity. So it is what it is. Take care, guys. Best wishes.